I've seen pros ruin $20,000 installs with this one cut. Don't let it happen to you. I'm going to show you exactly how to perfectly undercut your door jambs for flooring installation. Now, the best tool for the job is hands down going to be the MultiTool. For the blades, I like the Milwaukee titanium coated and the fine wood metal blades. Both of them are nice, but I recently tested all the blades that I own and nothing cuts cleaner than the Bosch curved wood blades. Most of the blades did a very nice job except for the bigger fan blades. Those things chatter around a bit for this application, but you can see that that Bosch curve, the cut there is just pristine. If you want to try out the blades, I will put the Amazon link for them in the description, along with the Milwaukee oscillating tool, which is on a smoking sale right now. Now, the first thing you want to do is make a template out of some scrap flooring. The biggest mistake that people make here is they make it too short. You want it to be as long or longer than your multi-tool to support the length. You'll see why coming up. And then if your flooring has any kind of an underlay, attach that right to the bottom of the template. It's going to make it a lot easier to handle. The best way to put that on is with double-sided carpet tape. Before you get cutting, you want to make sure that the floor is scraped and clean. Get into a comfortable cutting position. I prefer to use a kneel pad over knee pads. Start at the fat part of the jamb. Place the scrap block right up next to it. If it's rocking a little bit, just take your offhand and just push down on the template to get a nice low cut. The name of the game here is to keep this blade nice and flat on the template piece. You can see with this M12 multi-tool with the bigger battery, it's an absolute cheat code. The back battery there just keeps everything parallel. All you have to do is just keep that riding along the template and you're going to be golden. If you have a different multi-tool or you have the smaller battery, just adjust your knuckles so that they act as a guide. And then do not pick that tool up off the template. That is going to create a downward angle, leaving too much wood at the back, creating a nasty gap at the front. So get that thing level and then keep it level. Start your cutout with just a few gentle scoring passes, 2 or 3 on the face of the big part of the jamb there. Then I'm going to just plunge cut all the way through to the back. When you reach the casing face, do not plunge straight into it. These blades flex and they're not very stiff and it's very easy to get off angle here. Instead, it's time to swing around the template, score the face, and then plunge cut the casing. Now we move over to the little nook. You might need to flip your template around depending on the lip of the flooring there. And then here, it's basically just a plunge cut all the way through the door jamb. And then the last thing here is to move the template around, score that last piece of casing on the other side, plunge cut through. And now if any of the pieces are not removing freely, just turn off the tool, stick in the blade, turn it back on, and finish the cut. And then once the pieces are clear, this is a step that almost nobody does. I don't know why. You should take some 150 grit sandpaper and then sand a little micro bevel on that little cut edge. It's going to do 2 things. It's going to clean out any little bit of chippiness that may have occurred from using a crappy blade, and it's going to prevent any future chip out. When you go to jam in that last piece of flooring there and you pull it out maybe a little bit, if you don't put that little micro bevel on there, it will chip off. And then we're going to slide in the little piece of wood just to test the fit. You can see here, this thing is 10 out of 10. This is as good as it's ever going to get. And hey, if you have some pre-existing damage to your door frame and you want to fix that up, I've got the perfect video right over here. And if you want some more of my practical tips from 20 years on the job, hit subscribe. Next up, I am breaking down the top 5 multi-tool cuts.